Man, that thing is annoying. Hey guys, so I just went back to the main base and I used the tree farm for a little bit and made some more wood. I decided, since this seems to be a little too shallow to have the hostile mobs drop and die when they fall down, I'm going to convert this lower part into a passive mob spawner, and then I'm going to put the hostile mobs on top of that. The reason for that, it should allow them to drop from a higher distance, and I think that should probably be enough to have them just die from gravity. Somebody downloaded my world and put some fence posts underneath where these mobs are dropping down. That seemed to get them to actually take damage from the fall every single time, so probably going to be utilizing that technique for the fall trap for the hostile mobs when I get that set up. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and put the game on peaceful. I'm going to change out all of the cobblestone spawn pads that are in here right now, change that into dirt. I went and I picked up a lot of dirt from the main base. Or actually, I got it from here. I didn't take it from the main base. I went and I grabbed some wood from the main base, and then I grabbed some glowstone as well. I don't really want to adjust the height of where the spawn pads are. So what I'm going to do is just replace one of the center blocks in each of the pads with a piece of glowstone that should properly light it up, keep all the hostile mobs out of there, and provide enough light for what I need. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, hop up in there, and start tearing things down. Should be fun. Game on peaceful. Hey guys, got a lot of the sign blocks changed out anyway. I just went around, started digging out the cobblestone blocks that had the signs on them, popping the signs off, replacing them with dirt, and then putting the signs back in its place. I'm going to come back through once this is all done, and then replace the center portions with dirt. So all I've been doing is just, this sort of thing. Trying to catch the sign so I don't have to keep jumping down. And then just coming back, replacing the dirt, putting the signs on. I got pretty fed up with the water underneath me, so I blocked that all off with this dirt along here, so I don't really have to worry about the water pushing all the items down and pushing me down. So it makes this a little easier, I think. Still not that fun, and I hope I don't have to change this again anytime soon. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and finish this back up. I'll check in with you in just a little bit. Well, I think that just about does it as far as converting this into a passive mob system. I'm going to have to go down and bring some grass up and start the spreading up here. I could actually, build some bridges, I think, because it's definitely going to need that. Yeah, getting it up onto the top panels, or the top pads, are going to be kind of a pain, but I think we'll make something work. I don't think it'll be that big of a deal when it all comes down to it. Yep. Yeah, I think this will be cool once this gets all set up. And I can always build like some kind of a staircase or something to bring the grass up to those upper pads if it doesn't naturally just spread up, no big deal. Okay, I think for now I'm just going to go ahead and release the floodgates again. Well, actually no, I take that back. I think what I'm going to do is replace some of these blocks with glowstone in each one of these pads. Try and do the same one. Yeah, and that should light this place up quite nicely. Prevent the hostile mobs from spawning in here. Allow plenty of light for the grass to grow. Yeah, now I can go ahead and get rid of this back thing. Oh no, actually, jeez, I'm so ahead of myself. I need to come up to the second row and put the glowstone in. Is it that one? Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to finish this up and I'll be back in a little bit. Well, it sounds like it's raining outside, but I went ahead, I could put the glowstone in each one of the pads. I know I probably don't need it in the bottom pads, as the top pads will provide light for the top and the bottom. But, you know, whatever. I have a lot of glowstone. It's not that big of a deal, and it's only one spot out of whatever, 24. So, not that concerned about losing a little bit of spawn area. So now at this point, I can go ahead and just start removing this stuff back here. Getting a little bit of lag, I guess it's from the rain. Yeah, the rain always seems to make my game lag. Quite annoying. Okay. Then I can open this up. Don't really have to worry about collecting the items because they will all flow down to the collection point. Oh, I do got a couple blocks I need to take care of though. Just kind of stop there for 1 second. Okay, that'll get rid of that. Tear that down. Tear that down. Yeah, and I think I'm ready to get out of here. I just need to start bringing some grass up from below. And then I need to put some walls up on the top of this building and continue or rebuild, I guess, the hostile mob spawning pads. Should be exactly the same thing as this. So not much is going to need to be changed as far as the design goes. But one thing I am going to have to do is move the entire building, the entire spawning area over 2 blocks. So the tube for the mobs to fall down is going to be hanging over 2 blocks this direction. So it'll look like this, but on the other side, essentially, when this all gets set up. Yay, it's raining. And let's get rid of the rain. Much better. And I brought a whole bunch of wood with me because I was expecting to build signs and stuff. I was just going to start working on the hostile mob spawning grounds, but I think it's probably better this way that I turn that into the passive mob spawning grounds first, and then I can start work on the hostile. Oh, I need to build a piston because I don't have any here. Actually, I think I'm going to make a run back to the base, to the main base, because I have stuff already there. No sense in making a piston here just for pushing grass up. Yeah, I'll be back in a little bit. I'm just going to make a run for it. Well, one thing that's pretty annoying is clicking on the minecart to get in while holding my mushroom stew actually made me use my mushroom stew. Now, I thought they had fixed that, like clicking on things didn't use the item you were holding. I guess they must have forgot to do that with minecarts. I'm gonna check that out one more time to make sure I'm not going crazy, and I did actually click it. Probably gonna use the soup up, but we'll just see what happens. Now all I did was just click it to get in. Yeah, that makes you use the soup. That sucks. Yeah, I could have sworn they fixed that. Now I was back at the base and I grabbed some levers and just a couple pistons. I don't think I need the sticky pistons, but I grabbed them anyway. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna use sand to push the stuff up with. Probably unload a lot of this other stuff for now. Got some mob drops I can get rid of. Okay. Yeah, so let's see. I need grass up there. So I think I could just push this one up. Let's see, how can I do that? Well, since I didn't bring any solid blocks, I'm just gonna dump some sand down. Okay, so like that, and just throw a... Whoop. If I do a jumping action, yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't think that through. I'm gonna need a solid block, because this isn't gonna work. Sorry, first time trying to push a block up like that. Let's correct that problem. Okay, well that did pretty well. Let's remove that and that. Just bounce our way up there. Put a piston down. A lever. And it looks like I'm probably going to have to move it over this way. Probably a couple blocks once I get it up there, but not a big deal. No clue how much further I have to go, so I'm just going to stop there and move up, see where we're at. Okay, so that's the bottom, water, 2 spaces, and then that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more up, it looks like, give or take. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're at. Maybe one too high. Not really a big deal. Okay, now I just need to push it in, actually, and it doesn't look like I need to move it over at all any. That should be fine the way it is. Okay, and that's pretty much all I need to do. Actually, if I move it over one more, it should be able to spread to the top. Yeah, now we just need to let Minecraft run and let it spread. I'll probably go in there, you know, off camera and find a way to make it so it'll spread to the upper layers. But this is going to take a while. One block of grass to cover this entire thing. Not something I really want to wait around for and watch. So let's go back down. And for now, I'm going to leave this grass down here until everything starts spreading properly up there. I don't want to accidentally lose all of my grass in this area. Let me just clean up all this extra sand I put here. I'm going to have to fix all these water streams. And that's the end of my shovel. Yeah, I think that's fine for now. I don't need to recollect every last piece of sand. Not a big deal. Okay, well, I think I'm going to take a break for a little bit. I'm not really sure how long this video's been that I've been recording, but I'm going to step away from Minecraft for a while, just let it idle, let that grass spread. And then I'm going to probably look at putting the hostile mob system on the top of this and getting this set up all over again. Okay guys, see you in a little bit. Okay guys, I've given this a little bit of time for the grass to start spreading. I had bridges built like I showed before. I've torn down quite a few of them. Still have some bridges between these pads over here. The grass is still making its way over here. You can see that it's still trying to cross that point and come down over here and whatnot. But I was already down below this thing, and this is spawning passive mobs quite nicely. At first, I was wondering why there weren't any mobs spawning at all, and I thought I had screwed something up. Came up here, everything looked fine. So I got into a boat and I went all the way over to the west point over here, and I saw a bunch of mob spawn, a bunch of passive mob spawn out there in the grassy area way over there that I still need to take care of at some point. But after that I came back here and these are spawning pretty good. So I just close this up a little bit to keep the chickens in there and whatnot. I don't want a bunch of farm animals just kind of cruising around at this point. I still need to hook up some kind of a proper killing device for these guys, sort them, probably get rid of chickens right away. No point in keeping those around. I don't really need eggs or anything. But yeah, you can see that the passive mobs, even with that not set up properly up there, still got a lot of pads that need grass, still got a bunch of connecting things that are kind of blocking the drop points, but this is spawning the passive mobs quite nicely, bringing them down. Now I just need to work on the hostile mob system again, like I've said, get those guys spawning up above this section, And I think we'll have something pretty cool here. Just need I think with how high those hostile mobs are going to be dropping, it should just be like that cow right there, just drop and die immediately. I don't think we're going to have to really worry about it. I might have to put fence posts underneath the drop point to ensure that they die, but yeah, I think this will be pretty cool. Okay, I'm probably going to start working on the hostile mob system and get those pads going. I, already showed that in the last episode, or the episode before that, building those, so I'm probably not going to show that again. But I did think it was kind of cool seeing all the passive mobs coming down. This is the first passive mob spawner I've ever done. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about this. Also, I did go ahead and take care of a lot of this grass over here, removed it, and I left these 4 squares here with some glass on top for now. Just kind of like a backup just in case. But I don't think there's really going to be a problem. I mean, all the grass is spreading up there nicely. I don't think we're going to run out. Hey guys! So I made a change to the passive mob system here. Not incredible. But, since I really don't need a way to kill these guys and collect their drops right now until I start sorting them, just have them dropping straight into lava. Just getting rid of the animals, getting rid of their drops. Seems to be killing them all in impact though, so that takes care of that problem. Yeah, just kidding. But anyway, yeah, we got rid of the farm animals now. And during the cut, I actually went up above the passive mob spawning grounds and remade the hostile mobs spawning grounds. So if we come over here, we can see that they're falling to their death, dropping their items quite nicely, and I think this is gonna be really cool. Got the hostile mobs there, passive mobs there. Let's take a look up there. What we're seeing here is both the passive and the hostile mobs all together. You see a lot of numbers up there, a lot of things moving around. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I like this. Let me go ahead and take you up to the hostile mob spawning ground, show you those real quick. It's slightly different than what we had before. But it's pretty much the same, it's just a slight difference. Let's go take a look at it. Okay guys, now we're in the hostile mob spawning grounds. This is pretty much the same as what we've seen before. Just have, the 16 spawn paths, one on top of the other with the signs around them. Nothing much has changed here. But where the water drops the mobs off is slightly different. Let me throw some more torches down here so we can see this better. So in the passive mob system down below, or what used to be the hostile mob system, this edge of water would drop down and then they'd all collect to the center point and then drop straight down. Well, if we do that up here, where that drop point would be is pretty much right where the water streams are in the passive mob system, and that would just screw everything up. So what I've done is I've dropped it down 2 blocks and extended it out over pretty much the outer wall of the mob system. So now they drop out over here, and this water comes down, drops down 2 blocks over there, comes over 4, drops down 1, and center point is basically the same exact thing as what used to be right here, just extended out over 3 more blocks. I have signs all along here to stop this water from going over the edge. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's basically the same setup, just extended out a little bit further. Let's go ahead and collect this stuff back up. Okay. Now, I really don't have a permanent way of coming into the hostile mob system. I don't really see a reason to ever go in there once this is all said and done. So for now, I'm just blocking the entrance and pretty much just permanently closing it. Let's get rid of some of this stuff and show you the changes that are down here. Okay, so the This is where the water comes down from the hostile mob system. You can see it drops down a couple of blocks here. And since that happens, I had to kind of cut these pads off a little bit on this top layer. Not really a big deal. So yeah, I think this is gonna be pretty nice. Let's go ahead and head back down. I'll put the game on hard once we get to the bottom. And we can see how fast these things actually start spawning. There's a ladder up there. Ah, I can't get it. Oh, and in case I haven't mentioned it before, yeah, I put a trap door there. Keeps all the mobs inside. It's a nice access point into the system. Whoop. Okay, let's head back down. Oh, well, the sun's going down. Let's sleep till day. I'll throw the system on hard, and then we can check out how fast the mobs spawn in there. Okay. Oh, collect some of my stuff. Okay, you can see the passive mobs up there, but let's put this on hard. Yeah, you can see all sorts of hostile mobs spawning up there. This is pretty fast setup. Lots of mobs spawning, and then there's the first one dead. Yep, sometimes the mobs spawn faster than others. I think I still got a bunch of caves to light up and stuff like that. Not a big deal. Just need to go get that done at some point in time. But yeah, I think this is going to be really nice. Have the hostile mob drops and the passive mob drops real close to each other. And in fact, if I'm, sorting those mobs, or the passive mobs, it'll probably be up here. And I could probably kill them up here and then drop their drops like over in the same general area. And it'll just be a quick pickup for everything. I haven't really planned out how I want to have this all set up, although I should probably start doing that as making a lot of progress and that needs to be done. But for now, I'm just happy that this is all working pretty much exactly as I planned it. And I think this is going to be really cool. Well, guys, I think that's probably going to do it for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time.